cannon finds a plank of wood. Wait. No. That's a seesaw? Oh no. Well, this is it. Good day, good people. It is another fine Friday in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalacars, and your United States Aviator welcome back to the final episode in singles action of the bracketed Danganronpa Hunger Games. And you've seen the title, the thumbnail. It's how we like to end these things. It is 1 versus 100. The champ stands above everyone else. And this is basically a rocketing point to see if anyone can gain momentum going on into that finale. The last person who won that big episode at the end of the season went on to win. I believe it was Monophony. What will happen this time? I don't know. But let's show you everyone who's here today. We have the champ, Chisa, versus Hina, Togami, Celeste, Chihiro, Hifumi, Junko, Taka, Kyoko, Leon, Mondo, Mukuro, Sakura, freaking Sayaka, Makoto, Hiro, Toko, Hajime, Fat Togami, Chiaki, Fuyiko, Crazy Yoko, Gundam, Ibuki, Kazuichi, Mikon, Mahiru, Nagito, Nekomaru, Peko, Sonya, Teru Teru, Izuru, Shuichi, Himiko, Maki, Rantaro, Kaede, Ryoma, Karumi, Angie, Tenko, Kori, Miu, Kokichi, Gonta, Kaito, Samugi, Kibo, Akane, who's super duper out of order still, Komaru, Genocide Jack, Jotaro, Kotoko, Monica, Nagisa, Haiji, Hiroko, Taichi, Yuta, Masaru, Monokuma, Shirakuma, Kurakuma, Monodam, Monokid, Usami, Monosuke, Monotaro, Monophony, The Great Gozu, Juzo, Tengen, Kizakura, Munakata, Daisaku, Ruruka, Mitarai, Seiko, Maya, Izioi, Alter Ego, Mekamaru, AI, Gonta, Takamichi, Non-AI Chiaki, Justice Hammer 1, Pennyworth, the Nanokumas, Yasuke, Ryoko, the Madurai Brothers, Jin, Kirigiri, Canon, Minimaru, Natsumi, Aiko, Yui, Sato, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, and Junko, AI. Went through that a lot smoother than I thought I was. Goodness gracious. Pick 10 people in the comments. Pick 10, because it's a big episode. It is the largest one of the season. Is it? Is it? It's not. It's not. It isn't even. But we're gonna see a whole bunch of shenanigans this time because once again, I've added even more of your suggestions, and they'll pop up with a 1 versus 100. I'm certain they will pop up. So also, more specifically, make sure to leave some suggestions for specifically events doing with the already clumsy. Yeah, that's in there. I gotta put that on Mikon. I really do have to put that on Mikon. Leave events for some of the perks that are already here, like more leader events and more peaceful events and more sociopath events. Leave them below in the comments or in the Discord. Make sure to leave those, because I want to add a lot of those before we add a whole lot of new stuff. But without further ado, I don't think we really have to do anything crazy. We just have to roll for retribution. And my voice here. Pablo, how do you do? I'm so pleased that he's here. And I got 9 minutes. 9 minutes until I have to take a cheesecake out of the oven. Oh yes I do. But for right now, we're gonna get this started. I was like, let's go ahead and get this started. I can get through like 1 round of this. We got secret achievements. We got 1 last spot on the bracketed action, and we've got 5. A phenomenal 5 people, 5 final people going on to the singles retribution match. Who will they be? I don't know. But what I do know is that we are about to get into some craziness. I know I just rolled that and I abruptly stopped, but I need to, I had to go back and I just remember the last time I had this set up, Ico was just put in incorrectly. So let's actually export this, copy this, save it back to this file. So next time that we have that, we can just run back into it. We can just run back into it. Yeah, you guys get a little brief little preview. Sometimes I just stop in the middle of things. I was like, before I forget about this, because I will. Now let's go ahead. Let's start round 1, and let's proceed 5 people going on to the retribution match. Just 5. That's actually a lot. But out of 100 people, oh, we got a ways to go to get there. Let's start this bloodbath. Let's go ahead and we will see. And I gotta take a peek because I'm sure it's gonna be hard for some of these not to hit. However, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's sound the horns. Incredible. Yuta wonders about the future. Munakata twitches uncontrollably. Mukuro wants to end things once for all with Nagisa. Mukuro actually bites the dust. Mikon is being adorable as always. Kyoko looks around for stuff to scrounge. Monofony stares into the distance. Rantaro eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Rough start for those homies. Maki mopes around uselessly. Alter Ego wants us to be over already. Samugi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her Fazogami finds us all below is concerned. Leon challenges the Nanokumas to a duel. You can't beat the Nanokumas. There's many of them. Maya tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it's so cool. Juzo won't die like the others. Kokichi stares into the distance. Monokid has snapped and is frenzied. Himiko sobs. Kotoko does something real cute. Ryoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Cannon finds a plank of wood. Wait. No. That's a seesaw? Oh no. Corey doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Oh no. Cannon. Corey. Oh no. Chiaki is not prepared for this, neither am I. Taka thinks about what he did up here. Hiro picks up whatever looks cool and neat, lying in various places. Junko tries to kill Monosuke, but Monosuke tries to bribe her. Junko leaves the arena, a very rich woman. Junko, you really just left? She left rich though, so I can't blame her. Genocide Jack calms down for good, no longer subject to the whims of a changing brain. Yasuke seems unshaken by any of this. Gundam spots something shiny in the distance. Hifumi fails to grasp what's going on. Taichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Jin attacks Tengen from behind and slaughters him. Mekamaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Minimaru set down a trap. Junko AI tries to get others to notice her. I have Rebel Heart on the mind, I won't lie. Jotaro gets caught in one of Minimaru's traps. All he can do is hope to be freed. Angie is being adorable as always. Azuru is determined to survive this. Shirakuma looks for an easy out. Corey is in the house and is on the verge of snapping. Monica also eats something she shouldn't have, dies of horrible stomach pains. Ryoma finds a wizard robe, and Kizakura finds a heaping stack of pancakes that should last for the whole game. This ought to be good. Mondo tries to kill Ryoma, but Ryoma's wizard rope has carried him away to safety. Pennyworth thinks about what he did to end up here. Chihiro tries to kill Jin, but Jin retaliates, kills him instead. Nagito is only looking out for himself. Kaito picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying around in various places. Peko feels sorry for Jotaro, frees him from the trap. Sakura sizes her muscles. Mitarai wishes he could go home. Crazy Yoko, extra large, has snapped and is frenzied. Hajime walks into a very strange machine that was likely built to view a world unseen. When it didn't quite work, and the people who invented it just quit, Hajime took a look inside of it. There was a great big flash, and everything had changed and his molecules got all rearranged. Hajime now has ghost powers. Ruka attacks Kizakura from behind and eviscerates him. Togami somehow finds a suit full of medieval armor and puts it on, gleams with a dazzling shine. Celeste mopes around uselessly. Gonta doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Aiko's being adorable as always. Mew challenges Hiroko and Sato to an anything goes pancake eating competition. She wants the title that Kibo is holding, because Mew eats the most pancakes and earns entry into that match. Hiroko tries to kill Togami, but his knight's armor diverts the blow. Haiji challenges Togami and Teruteru to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Teruteru murders both of them and enters the World Pancake Championship Invitational, only eating a single pancake. Mahiru wonders about the future. Oh. Murder your way into a pancake championship match. It had happened plenty of times in tag team action. But it's finally happened in singles action. Congratulations to Teru Teru, earning his way onto a couple different brackets. So good on Teru Teru. Good on Teru Teru. It's, you know, he really could be a pancake champion. But as we continue, Mahiru wonders about the future. Takamichi sizes his muscles. Fuyuko tries to kill Fatogami, but Fatogami tries to bribe him. Fuyuko takes the money and still kills Fatogami. Crazy Yoko finds a lovely bikini, puts it on, it's quite revealing. Freaking Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Chiaki wants to end things once for all with Teru Teru. She bites the dust. Teru Teru is on a roll today. Ibuki doesn't really understand what's happening. AI Gonto wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Daisaku hopes to enter Harmony Body Hina. Tries to kill Ryoma, but his wizard robe is carrying him away to safety. He is a certified wizard out here. Monotaro seems unshaken by any of this. Tenko won't give up so easily. Shuichi spots something shiny in the distance. Kurumi has a horrible feeling in her chest. Yui picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Nekomaru finds a handgun. Just enough bullets to be useful. Madurai brothers twitch uncontrollably. Kazuichi tries to get others to notice him. Kurikuma attacks Taka from behind, strangles him. Monodam finally snaps and is frenzied. Seiko tries to kill Ryoma. Wizard robe is carrying him to safety. Natsumi finds some leather scraps, just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. The Great Gozu tries to kill the Nanakumas. They retaliate because you can't stop them. There's too many. Sato tries to kill Monosuke. Monosuke tries to bribe her. It doesn't work this time. She takes the money and takes out Monosuke. Kibo wants this to be over already. Usami hums a song to herself. Izuyoi duels it out with Celeste. Celeste bites the dust. Chiaki's the champ and only looking out for herself. Kaede's being adorable as always. Sonya wonders about the future. Makoto, wrong pro tag, twiddles his thumbs just as Hammer 1 stops quietly. Nanaya Chiaki hopes to enter Harmony Body. Masaru sizes his muscles. Monokuma looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Komaru does something really cute. Akane looks around for stuff to scrounge. Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. 17 have perished. 84 remain. I've got a cheesecake in the oven. I'm gonna go take it out, but for right while I go and take it out, you guys get a Claire de Lune 4. Mukuro, Rantaro, Leon, Junko, Tengen, Monica, Chihiro, Kizakura, Haiji, Togami, Fat Togami, Chiaki, AI Gonzo, Taka, Great Gozu, Monosuke, Celeste. And so, you think about it like this. It is very possible that any of these people could be brought back. There are several things that can bring people back. They might come back as a zombie or a ghost. Or just alive. There's a lot of things that could happen. But we still got 84 to go. So we gotta keep on keeping. We have to keep on keeping on. Let's go to the next round. Let's proceed. Day 2. Oh no. Oh no. It's round 2. Angie tries to kill Ryoma, but his wizard robe is still doing work for him. Maya wonders if she can make a machine that makes yakiniku. It's delicious. It looks fantastic. I would love to make some myself. Peko kind of wanders off and gets lost, never seen again. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. You're gonna care much less for it very soon. Monokuma tries to kill Aiko, but Aiko retaliates and kills him instead. Okay, Aiko. Didn't know you had it in you. Nekomaru aims his handgun in the distance. Yasuke picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Mikon won't give up so easily. Ryoko's bad brain takes her to an even stranger place, turning her more unstable than ever before. Sakura hums a song to herself. Kurumi looks for an easy out. Komaru does something really cute. Hina starts sobbing uncontrollably. Aiko wants this to be over already. Yui finds some tactical combat gear. Teru immediately tries to take her out for it, but it diverts the blow. The combat gear is going to do some work. Freaking Sayaka attacks Kazuichi from behind and kills him. Crazy Yoko fills her bikini with gravel and uses it as an object to kill Kaede. Good luck solving that. Takamichi feels strong enough to handle anything. Akane looks around for stuff to scrounge. Jotaro twitches uncontrollably. Just as Hammer 1 wonders about the future, Munakata finds a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but surely this could come in handy. Ibuki doesn't really understand what's happening. Shirokuma looks up at a tree to see a mistletoe hanging above. The Komodo dragon in the simulator. Didn't love it, but I could handle it. Mistletoe in the simulator. I'm gonna have to actually implement the mistletoe warriors. Crazy Yoko, her frenzy finally dies down. It only lasted for a day. The Nanokumas they just wanted to be over already. They're like, we don't want this. We've perished. We've taken out so many people. We don't want to perish too. Nana Chiaki doesn't, or at least hopes she doesn't have harm anybody. Daisaku stares into the distance. Kori is in the house and wants to end things once and for all with Nagisa. Nagisa bites the dust. Nagito is looking out only for himself. Kyoko picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Sonia has a horrible feeling in her gut. Kokichi's looking for an easy out. Monodam looks around maniacally seething. Toki. I'm pretty sure that was Komaru's nickname for Toko in Ultra Spur Girls. Makoto challenges Hiroko and Sayaka to a anything goes pancake eating competition. Freaking Sayaka murders both competitors, eating a single pancake, earning entry back into the World Pancake Championship match. You do hate to see it. Hiro spots something shiny that is a monster who sizes his muscles. Usami catches a strange glow in the corner of her eyes. And she's got an ancient scepter. Maki finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Mondo wasn't looking full right off the cliff. Kaito picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Cannon uses a seesaw contraption to stab Kori in the house. I think she's been waiting for this, and the irony that she did it with a seesaw. They used to be buddies, homies, tag team partners, and Kori, I'm sure, took her out many a times. Wow. Yuta stares into the distance. Ryoma mopes around uselessly. Lafumi fails to grasp the gravity situation. Mekamaru finds some leather scraps. Looks rather caveman-like Taichi. As thinking plans to get out of here, Minimaru sits in a trap, and Mahiru gets immediately caught in it. I can't believe her. Tenko tries to kill Ryoma, but the wizard rope has carried him to safety. It's doing so much work for him. Hajime shoots blast of energy out of his hands, and Monodam is unable to survive the blow. That's his ghost powers, I'll tell you what. Chisa seems unshaken by any of this Jin and wonders about the future. Seiko sobs quietly. Juzo won't give up so easily. Shuichi ambushes Jin, strangles him. Alter Ego finds a plank of wood. Wait. No. That's a seesaw. Alter Ego, please don't do what I think you're gonna do. In a fit of frenzy, Monika creeps up on Nane Aichiaki, snaps her neck. Junko AI tries to get others to notice her. Ruka finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Monophony is being adorable as always, and you can't help but admire her own genius mind. Huiko finds a big stick. Probably comes in handy to bash some skulls. Pennyworth spots something shiny in the distance. Huiko hits Genocide Jack's head incredibly hard, but was unable to kill her. Genocide Jack becomes dazed. Uh-oh. Tsumugi tries to kill Yui, but Yui's combat gear diverts the blow. Kibo, the world pancake champion, puts on a dapper suit. It's rather fetching. Gundam tries to kill Maya, but Maya retaliates, kills him instead. Izuru tries to kill Ryoma, but the wizard rope is doing so much work for him. Monotaro doesn't really understand what's going on. Kibo wants to end things once and for all with Natsumi. It doesn't work out for Kibo. He perishes. He is the pancake champ though, so you know what? Much respect. The Manurai brothers look like they're on the verge of snapping. Izzy picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Sato sets down a trap. Kurakuma looks for an easy out. Himiko doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Sonia. You hate to see it. Gonta somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, it gleams with dazzling shine. Mitsurai gets caught in one of Sato's traps. What a stupid mistake, he should have known better. All he can do now is hope to be freed. Kotoko twiddles her thumbs. Now we've lost 32. And you know what? There's only 69 left. And that's pretty nice. And such, it is a nice Claire de Lune 4. Peko, Monokuma, Kazuichi, Kaede, Nagisa, Makoto, Hiroko, Mondo, Kori, Monodam, Jin, Nane Chiaki, Gundam, Kibo, Sonia. We gotta keep going. At 50 left. We will check. We will check on who's left. However, we're not gonna check right now. For right now, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna click next round. We're gonna proceed. And we will see a whole bunch of more orange down. Thank goodness for the wild animals in this scene. Thank goodness. Round 3 begins as Toko looks for her next victim. Teru wishes he could go home, he's done so much this season. Earned you guys a fan vote. He's doing the most. He's doing the most this season. He's doing the most. He's doing the most. You guys should be thanking Teru. Freaking Sayaka gets mauled by wild animals. Izuyoi tries to kill Gonta, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Chisa feels sorry for Mitarai, frees him from the trap. Monokid looks for his next victim. Mekamaru sizes his muscles. Hifumi steals my soundboard. Wait, how? Yuta looks for stuff to scrounge. Justice Hammer 1 ambushes Jotaro and kills him. Mitarai thinks about what he did to end up here. Monotaro is thinking, only looking out for himself. Ryoko's bad brain turns her into a horrible person. Monofini is being adorable as always. Junko AI doesn't care much for this place. Fuyuhiko hits Tsumugi smack upside the head incredibly hard, but was unable to kill her. Tsumugi becomes dazed. Mahiru was struggling in the trap and cut herself pretty bad. She's now bleeding out. It's the last thing she can do. Natsumi tries to go Gonta, but the knight's armor that he has diverts the blow. Usami polishes her ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Kurumi finds a lovely bikini, puts it on. It's actually quite revealing. Minimaru hopes to have to harm anybody. He might have to harm someone. Ryoma shakes that wizard robe that is doing him such work, and it continues to do him work. He's shaking his sleeves. 1,000 tiny animals come out. You think he's distracted. Nanakumas try to attack him, and the wizard robe saves him from the Nanakumas. And those Nanokumas were going off today, and they're still going off. But they weren't even able to kill Ryoma. He's untouchable. Yui follows some sparkles, discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells left in it. Sakura feels strong enough to handle anything. Komaru feels sorry for Mahiru, frees her from the trap. Nagita won't die like the others. Shuichi tries to kill Hina, but Hina retaliates and kills him instead. Mahiru's bleeding out. I think we need some more bleeding out events. That's something, and that's just me saying this out loud because I know I might forget about it, but you guys tend to pick up on what I say and then immediately go and add events for it, which I really appreciate because I'll usually just forget. That's why I just say it out loud sometimes. Shuichi tries to go Hina, retaliates, kills him instead. Tatsugami's gone. Alter Ego wants this to be over already with his Seesaw, don't forget. Akane picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Angie tries to kill Yui, but the combat gear is doing more for her. Nekamaru finds himself face to face with Komaru and shoots her dead with his gun. Crazy Oko Extra Large looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Kaito eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. I hope and pray that Kaito is just, dead for the whole game, and then someone just brings him back in the final two, and then he wins. That's how I want Kaito. That's how I want him to win. He can only win if you miss most of the game. Hina stops quietly. Aiko wonders about the future. Gonta's ready to cleave some invaders in his knight's armor. Fuyuhiko hits Masaru incredibly hard, but was unable to kill him. Masaru becomes dazed. Fuyuhiko, you need to work on your hits. Gotta work on your hits, my boy. Kazuichi's gone. Kokichi looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Haiji possesses Taichi and walks right off of a cliff. Being half ghost, pretty dope. Daisaku doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Cannon snaps, Cannon's frenzied after KOing Cory with the Seesaw. Mew's building a tank out of sticks and rocks. It is so cool. Doesn't do anything, but it's so cool. Kyoko looks around for steps to scrounge. Ruruka can't wait to kill again. Seiko attacks Izuru from behind and strangles him. Izuru, oh no. Crazy Yoko flaunts her bikini in front of the Matarai brothers. This makes the Matarai brothers absolutely jealous. What happens with the jealous perk? Guess we're gonna find out. Tenko wants in things once for all with Kotoko. Tenko actually bites the dust. Sato sets down a trap. Munakata practices pulling back his bow. Can he be the Katniss of this game? Himiko thinks of a dark poem. Seiko tries to kill Shirokuma, but the mistletoe shines and the two of them kiss and make up. Mistletoe. Maki loves the way that rocket launcher feels on her shoulder. Pennyworth tries to kill Gonta, but Konta's knight armor diverts the blow. Ibuki fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Hiro gets caught in one of Sato's traps. All he can do is hope to be freed. Kurokuma tries to kill Yui. Yui's combat gear diverts the blow. Maya wonders if she should build a machine that makes yakiniku. You should. Takemichi tries to kill Ryoma, but that knight's armor. Yasuke finds a heaping stack of pancakes. This ought to be good. It'll last the whole game. Juzo feels strong enough to handle anything. Mikon walks into a very strange machine. She has ghost powers. Her molecules got all rearranged. And well, Fuyuhiko is like, if I can't beat people, if I just keep dazing people, let me just use this big stick instead. We're down to 41. We only lost 9 that round. And for those 9, declare Loon 4. Freaking Sayaka, Jotaro, Shuichi, Komaru, Kaito, Taichi, Izuru, Tenko, Teru. I said we weren't going to check everything until we get to 50, and we're not at 50 yet. So we're going to keep going. Mikan now has ghost powers. Will it be in her favor? Will things go well for her? Maybe not. But as we keep going, we see round 4 begins with Kyoko picking up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Nagito is looking out only for himself. Going to eat something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Crazy Yoko extra large twitches uncontrollably. She can't control it. Takamichi stares into the distance. Pennyworth won't give up so easily. Hajime shoots a blast of energy from his hands at Seiko. Seiko's unable to survive that blow. Ibuki fails to grasp the gravity situation. Fuyuhiko hits Yuta's head incredibly hard, but it was unable to kill him. Yuta's now dazed. Fuyuhiko, you gotta work on this. He's gotta work on his strength, my boy Fuyuhiko. Come on. Junko Head doesn't care much for this place. Akane spots something shiny in the distance. Mekamaru wearing leather scraps is a sight to behold. Ryoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Mitsurai feels sorry for Hiro, frees him from the trap. I feel like the trap is the safest place to be. Shirakuma, it's not. Actually. Shirakuma's looking for an easy out. Yui waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Katsuko's being adorable as always. Hina attacks Yasuke from behind and eviscerates him. In a fit of frenzy, Monokid creeps up on Shirakuma and slaughters him. The Madurai brothers, jealousy reaching a boiling point, and must have a bikini at any cost. Unfortunately for Kurumi, the cost was her life. They weren't even jealous because of Kyoko. The Madurai brothers were jealous of bikinis in general. Kurumi had one, and it ended her life. Fuyuhiko befriends a Komodo dragon with a pair of aviator goggles. I'm not gonna like this. I never do. Monotaro finds a bikini, puts on, it's quite revealing. You're lucky you found it while the Madurai brothers weren't jealous. Monofiti hums a song to herself. Toko looks around maniacally, seething. Aiko tries to kill Katoko, but Katoko retaliates, kills her instead. Maki wants it to be over already. Himiko mopes around uselessly. Former tag team partners Ibuki and Mikan. Mikan possesses Ibuki and walks her right off of a cliff. Alter Ego tries to kill Ryoma, but the Wizard Roke has carried him away to safety again. I feel like it's done it every single round. Munakata practices pulling back that bowstring. Fuyuhiko hits Kokichi incredibly hard. Kokichi's dazed. Fuyuhiko, we gotta work on it. Minimaru hopes that to harm anybody. Ruko's proud of that bikini. Mew is thinking of plans to get out of here. Usami polishes that ancient scepter. Sato tries to kill Yui. Combat gear diverts the blow. Nanakumas get mauled by wild animals. They were doing so great. They were doing so fantastically. Ryoma is looking magical today. Juzo finds some leather scraps. He is now Cave Juzo. Maya can't help but admire her own genius mind. Justice Hammer 1 sobs quietly. Natsumi feels strong enough to handle anything. Angie doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Hajime. He was half ghost. It was his game to win. Nekamaru aims his handgun in the distance. Hiro finds some medieval armor. Chisa seems unshaken by any of this. Izue picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying around in various places. Kanon looks around maniacally, seething. Crazy Yoko is looking particularly erratic today. Sakura hums a song to herself. Hifumi presses a button on my soundboard and plays the secret achievement music. He does. Kurakuma can't wait to kill again, and Fuyuhiko hits Daisai. Everyone's dazed because of Fuyuhiko. Fuyuhiko, you gotta work on this. We lost another 9, actually. 51 are alive, 50 are dead. We're basically at the halfway point, but for right now, it is just a Claire de Lune 4. Gonta, Seiko, Yasuke, Shirakuma, Kurumi, Aiko, Ibuki, the Nanokumas, Hajime. How are your picks doing? If your picks are doing terrible, you can't blame me, because you know what I didn't do? Make any picks. If your picks are doing terrible, 'twas your own jinx, not mine. Let's go on, let's proceed. We got basically half of the field left. After this round, we will definitely be checking who's left. There might be less people left though, because Toko's looking around maniacally, seething at the start of round 5. Takamichi tries to kill Hiro, but the knight's armor diverts the blow, not deflects the blow. In a fit of frenzy, Cannon creeps up on Munakata, kills him dead. Cannon's having a weird game. A weird game to say the least. Monokid looks for his next victim. Madurai brothers twitch uncontrollably. Kyoko finds a pitchfork, which she figures is great for lobbying enemies. Justice Hammer 1 tries to kill Ryoma. Mistakes. Angie, as of being adorable as always, Ryoma's wizard robe might be better than Hajime's. If he wins this match, maybe he's the official man who stole Hajime's wizard robe, in which case they are hard beefing. Angie is being adorable as always. Natsumi is wearing leather scratches aside to behold. Fuiko waves his big stick around menacingly. Sakura wants to end things once and for all with Hina. Sakura bites the dust. There's a lot of just betrayal going on this game. That's nuts. Kotoko looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Mikan sets down a trap. Ruka fills her bikini with gravel. Uses it as an object to kill Akane. Good luck solving that. That bikini filled with gravel. Mekamaru gets caught in one of Mikan's traps. All he can do is hope to be freed. Monotaro fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Mitsurai wants this to be over already. Juzo won't give up so easily. Monofini frees Mekamaru from the traps. The robots have to stick together. Ryoko, her bad brain saps her will to live. Yui challenges Usami to a magic duel with her magic wand. Unfortunately for her, Usami has an ancient scepter. After a few colorful puffs and sparks, there's not much left of Yui. You hate to see it. Minimaru doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Usami, after her fantastic victory, polishes that ancient scepter. Maybe she's got this one in the bag. Sato ambushes Hina, murders her. Junko AI doesn't care much for this place. Nagito seems unshaken by any of this. The dead husk of the Nano Kumas fester peacefully. You hate to see it. Hiro's looking absolutely glorious in that knight's armor. Miu wonders if she should build a machine that could make Yakiniku. Himiko thinks of a dark poem. Ryoma twiddles his thumbs. Kaide's gone. Izuyoi looks around for stuff to scrounge. Alter Ego uses a Seesaw contraption to stab Himiko, which is also a little ironic because I think Himiko was the original target for that Seesaw contraption. Crazy Yoko Extra Large has snapped and is now frenzied. Kurokuma can't wait to kill again. Maya's building all sorts of things with sticks and rocks. In fact, is a tank. Hifumi uses AV soundboard, but it gets confiscated for playing. Give me that thing. Confiscated means give me that for shame. Crazy Yoko is very proud of her bikini. Maki fires a rocket. I forgot she found a rocket launcher at Sato, who gets absolutely blown to bits. Pennyworth tries to kill Ryoma, but Ryoma retaliates and kills him instead, probably thanks to his wizard robe, but we're not going to mention that. Nekamaru feels strong enough to handle anything, and the champ is still in, and is only looking out for herself. 43 remain. We'll check those 43 after this Clear Day Loop 4. Munakata, Sakura, Akane, Yui, Hina, Himiko, Sato, Pennyworth. Let's look. Let's take a peek. As we go to details, we still have Crazy Hyoko, Juzo, Junko AI, Ruruka, Daisaku, Kotoko, the Madurai brothers, Mikan, Monofini, who has proven that she is really a threat. She knows she only gets limited opportunities, but when she gets them, she's trying to make the most of them. Mitsurai, Kurokuma, Ryoma, Genocide Jack, Mahiru, Nekamaru, Cannon, Toko, Nagito, Fuyuhiko. I didn't know Nagito was still in. Good on him. Fuyuhiko, Monokid, Mekamaru, Maya. And as we keep on scrolling, we still have Yuta. Never count him out. Never count out Yuta. Crazy Hyoko, Maki, Samugi, Masaru, Ryoko. Okay. Justice Hammer 1. Imagine. Minimaru, Alter Ego, Hifumi, Miu, and as we keep on going, Takamichi, never count that man's out either, he's won a big game. Monotaro, Hiro, Izuyoi, Angie, Natsumi, Kokichi, Usami, Kyoko, and the champ, Chisa. Let's keep going. We still have 43. We got a bunch to get through. And I don't know if they could drop like flies in a moment's notice, but especially with the addition of more and more items. It's round 6. Mechamaru's wearing leather scraps. Monofini stops quietly. Hiro picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places can. Looks around maniacally, seething. Daisaku snaps out of it. Celeste is gone. Using scrap materials, Mew builds a laser gun. Awesome. Hifumi finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Everyone's got a bikini outfit now, which is actually really nice. In a fit of frenzy, Crazy Yoko Extra Large creeps up on Ruka and slaughters her. Nekomaru aims his handgun in the distance. Juzo gets cocky and ends up dying from a stupid mistake. Izuyoi wonders about the future. Usami finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's actually rather fetching. Mahi wasn't looking, fell right off a cliff. Fuihiko tries to hit Mitsurai, hits him incredibly hard but is unable to kill him. Mitsurai is also dazed. Kyoko wonders how far she could throw her pitchfork. Genocide Jack eats something she shouldn't have with her long tongue and dies of horrible stomach pains. Maki loves the way her rocket launcher feels on her shoulder. Nagito won't die like the others. Kotoko tries to kill Hiro, but Hiro's knight armor diverts the blow. Alter Ego finds leather scraps just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Angie finds a shiny red balloon. This is a dangerous place for such a poppable entity. Kaito's gone. Minimaru sets down a trap. That is 100%. That's the intro. That's the intro. Monica looks for his next victim. Monotaro fills his bikini with gravel, uses an object to kill Hiro. Good luck solving that. Chisa seems unshaken by any of this. Junko AI tries to kill Ryoma the wizard robe. The wizard robe. Monokuma's gone. Justice Hammer 1 gets caught in one of Minimaru's traps. What an interesting duo there. All they can do now is hope to be freed. Kurakuma challenges Monotaro and Alter Ego to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Kurakuma actually eats the most pancakes and is joining, oh yes, the World Pancake Championship Invitational. Kurakuma. Good on him. Ryoma feels sorry for Justice Hammer 1, frees him from the trap, and now we have a bunch of red. Like Fuiko bludgeoning Junko AI to death with his big stick. He's like, I'm dazing some people, but let me tell you, in a David versus Goliath match, Fuiko's tossing that big stick, and big Junko's going down. Ryoko longs for death. Mikon shoots energy blast from her hands at Masaru. Masaru is unable to survive the blast. Don't forget that she is half ghost. Takamichi duels it out with Justice Hammer 1 and just breaks it in half. Natsumi follows some sparkles, has a magic wand now. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on the Madurai brothers and slaughters them. Aiko's gone. Crazy Yoko flaunts her bikini in front of Nagito. This makes Nagito absolutely jealous. And Maya's thinking of plans to get out of here. We're down to 34. We are dwindling and we are dwindling. But we gotta keep on going. After this Claire de Lune 4. Ruruka, Juzo, Mahiru, Genocide Jack, Hiro, Junko AI, Masaru, Justice Hammer 1, the Madurai brothers. 34 are left. 24 until your saving grace picks, 10 more until a standard sized game. And let's not forget that 5 people are going on to the Retribution match, and it will be the final people, the final 5 to go on to the Retribution match. But for right now, we gotta get there. And we still got quite a few people to get. So shall we? I think we shall. Click next round, we will proceed. Jeez Louise. It is round 7. Angie is being adorable as always. Hifumi fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Natsumi gestures angrily towards Mechamaru with her magic wand. Mechamaru only has time to feel his major organs turn into various pastries before he topples over. Dead. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is looking around maniacally, seething. Alter Ego wishes he could go home. Leon's gone. Chisa has a horrible feeling in her gut. Daisaku challenges Crazy Yoko and Maki to an anything goes pancake eating competition, and Maki. Me and her, I'll tell you what, me and Maki go way back, and all she had to do was eat a single pancake and do what she does best, murder, before winning and earning some entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. You do love to see that. And I hope she's the next pancake champion, because me and her, we go way back. Maya can't help but admire her own genius mind though. Canon, her frenzy finally dies down. Mitsurai snaps out of it. Fuiko hits Monofini incredibly hard, and she is now dazed. Nakamaru finds himself face to face with Ken and shoots her dead with his gun. Well, she probably needed that. She's had a really crazy game. Maki moves around uselessly. Junko AI is gone. Kotoko looks for an easy out with a flick of her ancient scepter. Usami turns Chisa into a sheep. The champion is a sheep. Takamichi attacks Monofumi from behind, slaughters her. Miu feels unstoppable with her laser gun. Ryoma feels horrible for what he did. Ryoko seems to find a new will to live. I feel like we should play Rebel Heart for that one. Fuyiko waves his big stick around menacingly. Kurokuma tries to kill Ryoma, but he didn't get the memo. He's got a wizard robe that is carrying him away to safety, round after round. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on Alter Ego, kills him dead. Mana Kid looks for his next victim. Monotaro kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Minimaru doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Mikan finds a handgun, just enough bullets to be useful, but she's also half ghost. Kyoko spots something shiny in the distance, and Izuoi picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. We are down to 27, almost a standard-sized game in this simulator, but first it is a Claire de Lune 4. Mekamaru, Daisaku, Crazy Hiyoko, Canon, Monofumi, Alter Ego, Monotaro. 27 left. 74 are gone in this 1 versus 100 match. We have dwindled and dwindled down, and only a few are left. But we gotta get ourselves a winner. One winner, maybe. It's the next round. It is round 6? It is round 8. Lamau. And let me tell you, Ryoma challenges Fuyiko and Kotoko to an anything goes pancake eating competition. 3 small characters, actually. But Kotoko apparently has the biggest appetite of them. And let me tell you, because of that, the Master of the Dark Arts earns entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. Tsumugi snaps out of it though. Ryoko's looking particularly erratic today. In a fit of frenzy, Crazy Yoko creeps up on the champ who started this season, Mekamaru. Turns him inside out, and Mekamaru's gone too. Takamichi decides to put the champ out of her sheepy misery. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. The champion is out. Who will build momentum now? Everyone has a stake and they were like, we beat the champion in this massive match. So many people can say that now, like Miu, who tries to get others to notice her. Minimaru won't give up so easily. Toko's frenzy finally dies down. Yuta snaps out of it. Izuoi doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Mana Kid. I think you may have gotten rid of the last Mana Cup, actually. With a flick of her magic wand, Natsumi turns Kotoko into a sheep. Oh no! Oh no! Usami fires her gun at, Mikan fires her gun at Usami but misses. Gundam's gone. Usami looks cool in that dapper suit, acting cool as well. Maya wonders if she could build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Kyoko wonders how far she could throw a pitchfork. You gotta stop wondering, you gotta just throw it, Kyoko. Maki loves the way her rocket launcher feels on her shoulder. Kotoko's a sheep, doesn't do much. Hifumi fills his bikini with gravel, uses it as an object to slay Ryoma. Good luck solving that. You hate to see it. Ryoma, I thought that your wizard robe would carry you all the way to victory, but Kurokuma can't wait to kill again. Mitsurai finds an axe, somewhat upping his chances of survival, and Fuyiko sets down a trap. We are smaller. As Angie's sobbing quietly, smaller than a standard-sized game by just 1. 78 are gone, 23 remain, and it's a Claire de Lune 4. Nakamaru, Chisa, Mana Kid, Ryoma. And this is where things start to slowly settle down in the simulator. What will unfold? Will we see any new perks, any new items? There's a couple new items. There are a couple new items. Will we see them? New perks too? I don't know. I don't know. We might. To see if we do, we gotta proceed though. We gotta keep on going. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go ahead. Next round? Next round. Oh, I see some more green down there. As Izuoi hums a song to himself, Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Maya gets caught in one of Fuyiko's traps. All she can do is hope to be freed. Natsumi waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Maki wishes she could go home. Fuyiko's hit. I don't know how many people, someone keep a track of how many people Fuyiko's just thwacked on the back of the head, but has not killed. Shirakuma's lifeless body rots silently. Tsumugi seems unshaken by any of this. Minimaru walks into a very strange machine and now has ghost powers? Can a robot have ghost powers? Kotoko is a sheep and grazes peacefully. Fuyiko finds her grenade, better be careful with that. Kurokuma looks for an easy out. Crazy Yoko Extra Large looks for her next victim. Mikan finds a shotgun. She starts thinking about the damage she can do, so she's half ghost, has a handgun, and a shotgun. Okay. Something inside of Ryoko snaps. Ryoko is now frenzied. Yuta feels sorry for Maya and frees her from the trap. Angie somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it. It provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Usami polishes her ancient scepter, making that magic orb shine. Kokichi snaps out of it. Takamichi, neat! Just found a wrestling singlet. Takamichi casually forgot about any warnings about trying moves at homes. We actually lost nobody this day as Mew tries to kill Angie, but the combat gear diverts the blow. Hifumi is very proud of his bikini, and Mitsurai is ready to use his axe if he has to. This is actually a very dangerous weapon, and maybe we'll see why. Maybe. It's round 10. We have a whole bunch of red as Fuiko juggles with his grenade, kind of wanting to use it. In a fit of frenzy, Ryoko creeps up on Kokichi, slaughters him. Mew shoots several white-hot holes into Maki's body with her laser gun. Minimaru possesses Fuiko and walks him right off of a cliff. Natsumi feels strong enough to handle anything. Hifumi challenges Toko to a duel. Hifumi bites the dust. You never challenge Toko. Mikan reloads her shotgun just in case. Angie looks menacing in her combat gear. Maya tries to build a tank out of rocks and sticks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Crazy Hulk extra large, mauled by wild animals. Yuta finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's quite fetching. It's rather fetching. Pennyworth's corpse is desiccating peacefully. Mitsurai twiddles his thumbs. Kotoko is a sheep and boss softly. There are also events now that can transform you from a sheep back into a human. Very low odds, but it can happen. Kurokuma can't wait to kill again. Tsumugi befriends a Komodo dragon with a pair of aviator goggles. Hate that. Hate that. Izzy spots something shiny in the distance. Usami gently pets Kotoko, who is a sheep, and Takamichi looks for an opponent to fight. Will he find one? I don't know. But there's 18 people left. 8 more until your saving grace picks. I feel like you might need them. But these 5 actually need something else. It's actually a Clair de Lune that they need. And it's 4. Kokichi, Maki, Fuihiko, Hifumi, Crazy Hyoko, extra large. We're not going to check until the final 10. We're not going to check until the final 10. We're going to click next round. We're going to click next round. There's only 8 more to lose, and we might lose them all next round, will we? I don't know. We haven't lost 8 in a single round in a long time. However, we probably won't lose 8. But round 11 begins as Izzy cuts off Mitsurai's arm. But Mitsurai still has the other one. Mitsurai slices through Izzy. Goodness gracious. Maybe it's Mitsurai's game to win. Kotoko's a sheep, grazes peacefully. Mew finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on and gleams with a dazzling shine. Toko tried to kill Mew, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Kurokuma is looking for an easy out. Nagito gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Usami finds some leather scraps, just enough to put together some rudimentary clothing and looks rather caveman-like. Yuta picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Mikan creeps up behind Angie and shoots her point blank with her shotgun. Big ol' rest in peace. Gonta's corpse is writhing with maggots. He might like that though, he loves maggots. Takamichi finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Panting like a wild beast, her eyes bulging out, Ryoko's frenzy grows so overpowering that her little heart gives out. Minimaru shoots several white-hot blasts from his hands at Natsumi. Natsumi is unable to survive the blow. Never forget, that man's is half ghost, half robot. Yeah! Tsumugi's only looking out for herself, and Maya's thinking of plans to get out of here. Another 5 are gone. 88 gone. 13 remain. 3 more until your saving grace picks, but for right now, it is a Clair de Lune 4. Izuyoi, Nagito, Angie, Ryoko, Natsumi. There are some dangerous things in play right now. I'm interested to see if any of them do anything that's wild and outrageous, because there's a couple wild and outrageous events here. I guess we'll just see. Let's go ahead and click next round and let's proceed to see if we see anything wild and outrageous. Takamichi is one of the biggest threats in the game right now. It's round 12. Hina's gone. Mew shoots her laser gun at Kurokuma. Good thing she can't aim. Yuta acts cool in his dapper suit. Yuta's still alive. Don't forget about that. Takamichi finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Kotoko's a sheep. Doesn't really do much. Haiji's lifeless body is writhing with maggots. Minimaru wishes he didn't have to kill anybody. Mitsurai wishes he could go home. Usami watches the blood off of her dad pursuit. Kurakuma wonders about the future. Mikon aims her handgun in the distance. Maya tries to kill Yuta, but he's Yuta, never forget, and Asahina retaliates, kills her instead. Daisaku's corpse is writhing with maggots. Izuo's lifeless body festers silently. Toko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Tsumugi looks like or at least looks for someone who is dumb enough to believe her. There's not many people left to believe you, Tsumugi. Especially since you knocked out, well, you didn't knock out one person, but Yuta did. Somebody who might have believed you. And that person gets a Claire de Lune. 4. Maya. And we're almost at 90 gone. 12 remain. And we had to proceed, because it's still 2 more into your saving grace picks. I'm surprised we didn't lose the 3 this round. But I guess it's the slow grind now. It's the slow grind. But we might get there very soon. It's round 13. Nagisa writhes with maggots. Tsumugi tries to kill Mew, but the knight's armor diverts to blow something inside of Toko. Snap, Toko's now frenzied. Mitsurai is ready to use that axe if he has to. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Mikon fires her shotgun at Tsumugi, but misses. Takamichi suplexes Yuta, and then suplexes him again, and again, and again until he is perished. His back is shattered. Rest in peace. Hajime's lifeless body desiccates silently. Minimaru hopes to nip a Harmony body. Mew watches the blood off of her knight's armor. Kyoko snaps out of it. Kurakuma can't wait to kill again. Usami's polishing that ancient scepter. Kotoko is as she glances away, a sad look in her eyes. Kotoko's been alive so long that honestly, I don't know if I would be surprised if RNG gave her the event that brings her back to humanity. I don't know. But we did lose one person. He took a trip to Suplex City. And on the ride there, he was blasting a Claire de Lune 4. Yuta. 11. 11 remain. 1 more until your saving grace pick. We should probably get there, but it's no guarantee at this point. As we click next round, next round, next round. Let's go ahead. Will we get to your saving grace picks? I don't know, but it's round 14. Haiji and Shirakuma are gone. We will get to your saving grace picks. Takamichi loves the way his rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. Toko looks around maniacally seething. Kurakuma stares into the distance with a flick of her ancient scepter. Usami turns Kyoko into a sheep. Mew can't help but admire her own genius mind. Minimaru won't die like the others. Tsumugi cuts off Mitsurai's arm, but Mitsurai still has the other one. So Mitsurai has 2 arms. If he lost one, that leaves him with 1 arm. But if he lost 1 more, shouldn't that leave him with 0 arms? Science! Mathematics! Kotoko looks away with a sad look in her eyes. Kyoko as a sheep grazes peacefully, and Mikon does something really cute. We are down to your final 10. And after this, Claire de Lune 4. Tsumugi. We got 10 left. 10 more. We'll scroll up because these 10, it's an interesting final 10. And I don't know who's gonna win, but I will tell you, it is time for your saving grace picks. We gotta do some real scrolling. We start with Mikon, and we keep on going to Minimaru, and we keep on going to Mew, and we see Usami. And as we go on, we also see Kurakuma. And we keep on keeping on to see Mitsurai, who has no arms, except apparently some mysterious 3rd one. We have Kotoko, the 7th person. Toko, the 8th person. As we keep on keeping on, we see that Kyoko is the 9th person, and rounding off your top 10. It is Takamichi, right? Who has 4 KOs to his name. Those are your top 10. Make your saving grace picks known in the comments by liking your comment, commenting on your comment, liking and subscribing because it helps out the channel, and of course, making your saving grace picks known 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I will make some this time. I'm here to jinx some people. I think Takamichi low-key has this in a bag. I just feel like it's his day to win. Once again, he's one of those people, rare opportunities, but I think Takemichi has got this one. Give me Mew, because you don't bet against Mew. She's undisputed. She's won in tag team action, she's in the champion or the Pancake Championship match, and she wants her title back. She wants her baby back. And then give me Minimaru, for the lulz. For the lulz. Those are my picks. However, I made my picks. I know you made yours too. I don't need to wait for you guys. You can also pause the video if you haven't made your picks. You should have made them. If you didn't make them, shame on you. Shame on you for not having the steely determination as everyone who remains. And that steely determination is the same as that of. Well, you know, if I hit the right button, that was a little anticlimactic. So let me sit up real quick and let me as that of a samurai woman. It is the final 10. Let's go on. Let's see who wins this thing. Ooh, we see a whole bunch of orange. It is round 15. Kyoko is a sheep, doesn't do much. Kotoko's also a sheep, glances away, a sad look in her eyes. Ryoma's gone, so is Gonta. Mikon finds herself face to face with Takemichi, shoots him dead with her gun. Komaru's corpse is rising with maggots. Mitarai decides to put Kyoko out of her sheepy misery in a fit of frenzy. Toko creeps up on Minimaru, slaughters him. Usami wishes she didn't have to kill anybody, and then we have a whole bunch of perished people. Except for Mew, who feels unstoppable with that laser gun, and Kurokuma, who's looking for an easy out. The final 7 now. Who will win? And remember, 5 people are going on to the Retribution match, so first and foremost, it is indeed a terrible turnabout, in fact, for Takemichi, Kyoko, Minimaru. 7 left. 7 left. Are you excited? Are you ready to see who will win this thing? I sure am. So you better be too. But it's still a samurai woman. It's the final 7. I hope you're ready. Let's keep on going. Let's keep this show on the road. It's the next round and we see 1 more perishes. Mikon ambushes Kurokuma and slaughters him. Toko looks around maniacally seething. Toko's still a sheep, doesn't do much. Usami's proud of that dapper suit. Mitarai sobs quietly, and Mew is ready to cleave some invaders in her knight's armor. It is still a terrible turnabout for Kurokuma. And that leaves us with 6. Mew, Mitarai, Usami, Kotoko the sheep, Toko the crazy woman, and Mikon the half ghost. Who will win? I don't know, but it looks like, at least if you're not already on the singles retribution match, you're on it now. But can you get yourself a win? Anybody who's still here and needs some good old love? Well, I don't know, but it's still a samurai woman. What will unfold? What will happen? I don't know. Let's see. Let's click next round. We see a lot of things, like round 17 beginning with Mitarai wanting to be over already, and it's over, Mitarai. It is over. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on Mitarai and kills him dead. Kotoko is a sheep and accidentally falls off of a cliff while grazing. Usami polishes her ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Mew tries to get others to notice her. Mikon sets down a trap, which leaves us to our final 4 now. And those final 4 are Mikon, Usami, Mew, and Toko. That's right, Toko. Because she killed Mitarai, which is unfortunate because I was really rooting for Mitarai, for good old no arms Mitarai, but I think he definitely at least made retribution. And that's cool. And for him, and Kotoko, we'll give a clear Daylune 4. Mitarai. Kotoko. And in my heart of hearts, I was kind of hoping that Mitarai would win with no arms, or Kotoko would come back and become not a sheep. However, that did not happen, and we still have a couple things to do. And by a couple things to do, I mean we have 4 people left, so we have to calm this down, and we have to say something different, because it's no longer a samurai woman. We've creeped into different territory, because Toko, Usami, Mew, and Mikon are all caught in something that we like to call a crisis of fate in the final 4. Are you ready? 97 have perished, and we got 4 more left What will happen? I will tell you a couple things that will happen. Dark energy swirls around Gundam's body, reanimating his corpse. Gundam is back as a zombie. And just like that, Gundam could claim a zombie win. Toko looks around maniacally, seething. Usami gets caught in one of Mikan's traps. All she can do is hope to be free. Miu wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Taichi's gone, Yuta's gone, and Mikan finds a grenade. Better be careful with that as we proceed. We keep on going, and we see that Usami has pulled herself out of the trap. Mikan's juggling with that grenade, kinda wanting to use it. Toko's frenzy finally dies down. Gundam's body continues to decompose, even if he continues to move. And Yu shoots several white-hot holes into Toko's body using that laser gun. We lost one more, it's the final 3, and a zombie. So first, it's a terrible turnabout for Toko. And we still have Usami, fantastic teacher, Mikan, the half-ghost, and undisputed Miu, so I wouldn't be surprised if she made her way to the finale. What will happen? I think we gotta find out. I think you guys are curious. I think it's time for a crisis, a fate to continue the final 3, and a zombie. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness gracious. Round 20 begins. Crazy Echo's gone, Cannon's gone. Gundam dangles his rotting limbs around, fiddling with them. Miu doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Usami. Dark energy swirls around Celeste's body, dragging her spirit out of her body. Celeste comes back as a ghost, but half-ghost Mikan is like, nah. Nah. Mikan can also walk through walls, disappear, and fly. She knows what she has to do. She has to stop all the ghosts that are coming through. She catches Celeste in a thermos and sends her back to the ghost zone. And so, it is indeed a terrible, terrible turnabout for Usami. Celeste. You know, that was just added in the past week. And I'm shocked that we had a situation where we had a ghost and a half-ghost so soon. But if there were ever to be an episode, it would be this one, because it is such a huge episode, but we are down to just 2 folk now. And I have to ask you guys, who will it be? Mikan? Miu. Mikan. She is a competitor who has not seen much glory. She's been an agent of chaos, but even then she hasn't seen much glory in terms of wins. She is a 2-time tag team champion. But did she win any of those games? No, she was just there as support. And sometimes that's all your team needs. She's a great team player, but can she make strides in singles action today? And on the other hand, we have someone who has made incredible strides, who is one of the only people, one of the only 2 to successfully defend her title. Could it be the undisputed one? Could it be Miu? Or Mikan? Or Miu? Mikan? Miu. One will win, or Gundam, the zombie. Could happen if they both perish. If they both perish at the final round and Gundam's the one other and there's 0 alive and one other, Gundam wins if that's the case. However, I do believe it is time. I do believe we go to the next round and we see between Miu and Mikan that Mikan, with her half-ghost powers, walks into the body of Miu. Miu twitches, she freezes up, she sees her feet move, but she's not moving them on her own accord, and walks right off of the cursed cliff, ladies and gentlemen. It all ends here. It all ends right here. We have, first of all, a terrible turnabout for Miu. But more importantly, we have something real nice. Something real nice. She's, you know what, maybe Mikan's just saving all of her wins for something special, because this is something special. She's something special. She is your winner. The Sole Survivor. She, in this game, stepped into a very strange machine. It was indeed designed to view a world unseen, captured ghosts, possessed people, and heck, won the whole thing. Mikan is your winner. You do love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Mikan earns that final spot as we bring up the winner's bracket. In the singles bracket, the singles finale bracket, she did it. Teru earned you guys another fan vote. He's the hero of this bracket. He truly and sincerely is. But as we keep on going, we actually switch over now to the Retribution match. And these are your final 5 people going on to that match. Miss Mew just missed the win today, but does go on to the Retribution match with Usami, Kurakuma, and Minimaru. Minimaru, a shocking entry, but hey, we've had shock wins before. Justice Hammer won earliest in the series' history. I think the very, what, fourth maybe episode? Maybe, something like that. Justice Hammer won? Nuts and crazy. But as we scroll, we see Mikan with 7 KOs. Boy, did she have a game. Half ghost. She won it. Toko had 5, Takamichi had 4, Hajime with 3, so did freaking Sayaka, Maki, me and Maki we go way back, Hina, Mew, Teru, Mitarai, and Fuihiko all had 3, everyone else with 2 or less, because there's a ton of people who have 2 and 1, but you can see them all here, from Mikan there all the way down to Chisa, who had no KOs, but she didn't like place 101st. I could probably I could definitely just code an array of objects to make this display in the order that they were eliminated. I could definitely do that. I don't have the time to do it, but I could definitely do that. I might do that in the next couple of weeks. Might toy around with it, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. That may or may not happen. It depends on if I have the time, which I really probably will not, but I might get around to it. But you know what I will have the time to do? The OC free-for-all this Sunday. Get ready for it. All the OCs from this season coming back for one last time. One last spot in that finale. Well, one next to one last spot, because they have a Retribution match too. Who will go on to the Retribution match for the OCs? We find out on Sunday. Who will win the free-for-all? We find out on Sunday. Hope you're ready for it. I'm ready for it. Thank you once again for watching. This is the United States Aviator, Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalakaris. We're taking off. Toodaloo. Flight crew. Thanks for watching.